You're widely respected for your work in player development. What do you focus on most when helping a player grow?
Well, first two things for me are always with any player, I want to see players improve their footwork and their balance. Those are the two things that I always try to focus on. The other thing for me, are you willing? Are you a willing student? Are you a willing athlete? Do you want to learn? So I really enjoy watching athletes get better. That's been my whole career. That brings a lot of joy to me to watch, whether it be a young kid or a pro athlete, helping them get better. That's the number one thing for me. And it's just been, it's one of those things where I get a lot of pleasure out of helping these athletes get better.
How does a coach adapt to the modern style of play in basketball?
Yeah, we have to be students of the game. You know, as coaches, the game is ever changing, right? Basketball is more positionless now than ever. So now big men are out shooting threes. There's not a lot of teams that post up anymore. So the modern style is a lot more pick and roll, 5 out, drive and kick, ball movement. That's just the way the game is. So we as coaches, we have to always continue to adapt to that and help our players understand how we have to play the game. So I love the challenge of continuing to grow as a coach every year.
You have worked with some of the greatest in NBA history, LeBron, Kobe, Kawhi. In your experience, what qualities truly separate them, and are there any similarities or differences between them?
Different players, but they all have common denominators. Their work ethic is insane, incredible. No one is going to outwork them. Their commitment and their dedication is incredible. And then the last piece, for me, their basketball IQ. These guys are super intelligent. They study the game, they watch the game, they see the game, and they understand the game at a high level, whether it be defense, offense. They are very intelligent. And so you take that with their God-given talent, and then they're super smart, and they have work ethic. It's hard to compete with those guys.
Do you think that is there any type of unicorn right now in the NBA, like Giannis Αντετοκούνμπο or something?
I think there's a bunch of unicorns. Anthony Davis is a unicorn when he's healthy. Like when Anthony Davis is healthy, he's a problem. But you know, I think the word unicorn, you got to be really special. Giannis is special. Anthony Davis is special. LeBron is special. Steph Curry, those guys, all of those guys are really, really special, and they're generational talent. So the next generational talent is going to be interesting to see where that player comes from.
Your new chapter is with the Máveriks, right? As a coach, heading into a new season, what's your mindset? I mean, during the off-season, is the individual player work or the team strategy?
Both. It's a combination. So again, this is a new team for me. We have a coaching staff where a lot of people are familiar with each other, but in the off-season, you try to figure out how do you help your players get better individually, and how do we help them get better to fit into the team. So I'm excited about this new chapter. I think we have a championship caliber team in Dallas. Again, talent. Now we got to stay healthy, and anything is possible.
Have you talked to AD?
I have. Spoke to AD by phone. You know, we talked on FaceTime. I've talked to Kyrie a lot. So, you know, I have a history with both of those guys. I've actually had a chance to talk to most of the players on the team. Great group of guys, man. I'm just excited to get back to work.
I guess everybody knows that in the United States, Cooper Flaγκ is the next great white hope, right? How big of a challenge is for you to work with him?
No challenge at all, man. Look, Cooper's a great young talent. You know, I think I haven't had a chance to spend a lot of time with him yet, but I'm looking forward to building a relationship with him and really kind of seeing where his ceiling is, which right now it doesn't seem that he has one. He has an unlimited potential. So I'm excited to see what kind of player he's going to turn into.
The top pick is usually playing in a team that is going through a rebuilding, right?
Right.
But is it going to be something different for him to play in a contender?
I think it helps because the level of our team, the players that he has, the veterans, they can help him mature. So sometimes when young players come into the league, they may come into the league and go to another young team, and they don't have a veteran that can teach them how to be a pro, teach them how to work, teach them the right habits. Cooper gets to come into a team where we got championship experience. You got Klay Thompson, you got Kyrie Irving, you got Anthony Davis. You have all these guys that have won championships, so they can help him understand what it takes to be a high-level pro.